This is Crossroads Media. Yung ating buhay is our own. Our success or failure is not the success or failure of anyone else other than ourselves. So let us determine our own growth. Let us not align our life with someone else's clock. From ideas that spark change to stories which inspire growth, we'll uncover what lies ahead and shape the future together. Welcome to What's Next with Jovit Moya. Hello. Kamusta na kayo mga kaibigan? We are back. And today, alam mo, magandang topic natin today kasi pag-uusapan natin, tama ba na tayo ay sumusunod sa alituntunin o sa buhay na sinet ng ibang tao para sa atin? Have you ever felt na parang nahuhuli ka sa buhay or sabi nga nila, you're running late in life? Alam niyo mga kaibigan, kasi nasanay tayo dun sa mga tinatawag natin na invisible deadlines, ha? O kailangan 21 anyos ka, college grad ka, kailangan bago ka mag-30, may bahay ka na, may asawa ka na, di ba? O kailangan na magdating mo na 50, magretiro ka na. Sino ba ang nagsabi na yan ang dapat nating sundin? It's just society. Niloko tayong lahat ng gobyerno, ng mga ninuno natin. Sinet nila yan para kontrolin ang buhay natin. Yung kailangan merong tayong timeline sa buhay natin. Hindi ba't nakakainis yun? Dahil mas maganda yung masabi natin malaya tayo na sundin ang sarili nating timeline. Okay? Let me start with a confession. Alam niyo mga kaibigan, nabudol din ako dyan dahil ako rin ay sumunod sa timeline na yan. Ang aking mga magulang, binigyan din ako ng timeline. Ang kagandahan naman ay medyo open-minded yung aking mga magulang. And they always encouraged me to explore new avenues. Sabi nga ng nanay ko, sa buhay kailangan happy lang. Sundin mo what makes you happy. Importante, wala ka sinasaktang ibang tao, wala ka nilolokong ibang tao, malinis ang konsyensya mo sa buhay. Be happy. So, talagang tayo ay nag-aral. No? We had to study hard. Kailangan na by 22 years old, talagang graduate ka na. Alam mo, kaya nang somewhere along the line, after kong graduate, I told myself, who am I kidding? Why do I need to follow yung social calendar? I am my own man. I will do things on my time. Diba? Sabi nila, uy, pare, failure ka kasi tagal mo. Hindi ako naniniwala doon, mga kaibigan. Failure ako on whose standard? Yours? Your standard doesn't matter. What matters is my happiness. What matters is my survival in life. What matters is it's my life. O, diba? Ganun yung kanta. So today, let's challenge that. I want to talk to you about yung invisible timer na yan. Yung social clock that's ticking. Diba? Sabi nga ni psychologist Bernice Newgarden, sabi niya, ang social clock, it is a society's way of telling us when we're supposed to do something. So sometimes, this may change from one society to another. Siyempre, depende sa kultura din yan, no? So, it's society's way of telling us, oy, andito ka na sa stage na ito na ang dapat mangyari sa buhay mo. Pero, what happens when your life doesn't follow that schedule? Alam niyo mga kaibigan, sabi ko nga kanina, nabudol tayo. We were made to believe that the societal clock is what we should follow. That it is not a suggestion. It is a rule. And so mga kaibigan, lahat tayo nga, sabi ko nga, nabudol. So, hindi po ito rule in life. No? Itong cultural schedule natin. as I said, iba-iba tayo ng kultura sometimes sa mga pamilya ng mga Chinese, for example. Ito, kailangan ganito edad, may asawa ka na. Diba? Sa iba, ganito, kailangan may bahay ka na, may negosyo ka na. Mga kaibigan, yung idea ni Newgarden, very powerful yan eh. Because sabi niya, people feel pressured. Tandaan nyo, pressured, nakaka-stress yun. To hit life's milestones, di ba? Doon sa tinatawag natin na socially acceptable life stages. Sabi nga, ilang beses na, kayong mga single, ilan ba single sa atin diyan? Yan ha. Ilang beses na tayo nakarinig na, 30 ka na, single ka pa rin, kailan ka ba mag-aasawa? Di ba may ganon? Wala naman tayong obligasyong mag-asawa before 30, di ba? So, yun ang mga tinatawag na budol. Because life, di ba, is beautiful dahil tayo ay individual. Hindi tayo dapat sumusunod at umuoo lang sa sinet ng magulang dahil yung magulang natin sinet din ng lolo nila, yung lolo nila sinet din ng ninuno nila. Hindi po ganun yun. We are the masters of our own destiny. We should rule our life. We should do things when we feel it is important to us, not when it is important to other people. Diba minsan sabihin, 40 anyos ka na, parang ako, no? Lagi akong nag-shift ng career. Ilang beses ko nang narinig, matanda ka na, sayang naman yung mga pinagsimulan mo, sayang naman yung pinag-aralan mo kung mag-shift ka ng career. Ang sagot ko lagi diyan, so what? Kung hindi ikaw ang nagbabayad ng kuryente ko, hindi ikaw nagbabayad ng mga obligasyon ko sa buhay, your opinion does not matter. Bakit? Katulad na sinabi ko kanina, dahil wala naman tayong sinasaktang ibang tao. Wala tayong piniperwisyong ibang tao, wala tayong nilolokong tao. Dahil malinis ang konsyensya natin, we should be free to pursue what makes us happy, not what makes other people happy. Diba? Mga kaibigan, there is nothing wrong with trying to figure life out. At any stage of our life, kahit anong edad mo, ke 20 anyos ka, ke 50 anyos ka, hindi ibig sabihin niya matanda ka na, alam mo na. No. At any given time, you're still filled with wonder. What if I do this? What if I do that? Yun ang beautiful thing. Hanggang buhay ka, hindi mauubusan ang posibilidad sa buhay mo. Ito kasing pressure na ito, itong social clock. Fake pressure yan. It creates anxiety. It is designed to make you feel ashamed for not meeting the expectations of others. Huwag po tayong ganun. Wala tayong dapat ikahiya. Yung ating buhay is our own. Our success or failure is not the success or failure of anyone else other than ourselves. So let us determine our own growth. Let us not align our life with someone else's clock. Let us make our own, sabi ko nga sa last episode, let's make our own path. So ngayon, let's make our own time. Let us be rulers of our time. Etong truth, mga kaibigan. Yang social clock na yan, kahit ano pa sabihin ng mga sociologists, suggestion lang po yan. At ang isang suggestion, pwede mong ignore. Diba? Diba? Yes, malaya tayo. So, even if you feel you're lagging behind, maybe hindi ka nakatapos ng college kagad, it's never too late. Ang dami nating nababasa na minsan lola na nakapagtapos pa ng kolehiyo because they did things on their time. Diba? Meron diyan, nag-janitor, nagtiyaga, naging abogado. But they did it in their time. Hindi yung timeline, ba? Maraming tao dyan na kilala ko naging successful. Hindi naman nagtapos ng kolehiyo. Diba? Tandaan nyo mga kaibigan, even if you feel your career has stalled, use that. Use that as an opportunity for self-reflection. Pag pinag-isipan mo, bakit ba nag-i-stall ang buhay ko? Maybe because ang sinusundan kong daan ay yung daan na pinili ng ibang tao. Hindi ang daan na pinili ko. Sapagkat pag yan ay daan na pinili mo, lalo ka magpupursige at higit sa lahat, magiging masaya ka. Diba? Kasi lalo na ngayon, punong-puno tayo. Ang buhay natin ay punong-puno ng mga feed ng social media. Makikita mo yung mga classmate mo, may mga anak, di ba? Lumalabas sila pamilya, yung iba may negosyo, yung iba meron na sariling beach house. And you wonder, ano pa nangyari sa akin? Pero mga kaibigan, isipin mo naman, masaya ba sila? Kasi yung ganong klaseng buhay, yes, sometimes masaya. Pero sometimes meron tayong mga hindi nakikita. Sabi ko nga sa social media, you're only seeing what other people want you to see. Yung behind the scenes, hindi mo nakikita. So never ask yourself, am I missing out on life? Because you are never behind. You are simply following your own clock. Magkakaiba tayo ng landas. At kapag naiba ang landas mo, makikita mo, iba din ang tanawin. It's a different scenery. Pati yung speed limit mo, iba rin. Yung destination mo, iba rin. Kaya mga kaibigan, di ba? Alam mo, some people, umaangat aga. Yung iba, late bloomer. Pero at the end of the day, who cares? What's important is you use the talents that God has given you. Use it in a way that benefits other people and makes you happy. Kaya 50 years old ka na, kaya 60 years old ka na, it is never too late to reinvent yourself. So if you feel left behind, especially yung mga young people na nagmamadaling tumanda, mapapansin nyo, yung mga matanda, ayaw nang tumanda. Di ba? So huwag kayong magmamadali. Just prepare for a deeper, meaningful life. Pero yung life na aligned sa kung sino ka man. Hindi yung kung ano ang gusto ng ibang tao para sa'yo. Remember this, my dear friends. It is in the plurality of thought, di ba? In the diversity of human personalities that makes this an interesting world. Could you imagine if we had a singular thought, singular personality, if we all followed the norms? Imagine how boring this world is going to be. Siyempre mga kaibigan, if you follow this clock, diba, this social clock, pwede rin naman. Wala namang sinabing hindi pwede, diba? Sabi ko nga sa inyo, it is merely a suggestion. But ultimately, some of the most successful people in life didn't follow the clock. Kilala niyo ba si J.K. Rowling? Hindi ba yung nagsulat ng Harry Potter? Alam mo, siya ay walang pera, unemployed, hirap na hirap sa buhay. Pero pinagpursigihin niya pa rin magsulat. In fact, nung una niyang sinabmit yung kanyang libro, pinagtatawanan siya. Ang sabi sa kanya, yung writings mo is basura. Pero never siyang nag-give up. Patuloy niya pa rin gaganda yung kanyang pagsusulat, patuloy pa rin niyang pinagpupursigihan ang pag-submit sa mga publisher ng kanyang libro. And then finally, di ba, middle-aged woman na siya nung nabigyan ng karangalan ang kanyang series na Harry Potter. And today, she is the richest woman on the planet. Di ba ang galing mga kaibigan? Oy, ilan sa inyo kumakain ng KFC? Di tayo nagpo-promote ng KFC, pero ilan sa inyo nakakain na sa KFC? Alam niyo ba si Colonel Sanders, yung founder ng KFC, inumpisahan niya yan, 60 plus na siya. Ni-reinvent niya yung sarili niya. Sabi niya, you know what? I'm gonna change the direction of my life. Nasa 60s na siya. And naging very successful. Kita naman natin, binili sa kanya yung company, di ba? Naging hayahay ang kanyang buhay. Huwag na tayong lumayo. Lahat naman tayo binagbasa ng Biblia, di ba? Alam natin si Moses, di ba? Si Moses yung binigyan ng 10 Commandments. Pero siya ay nagsimula ng kanyang ministro. Yung ministry niya in life. 80 mahigit na siya. Hindi ba mga kaibigan? Yan ang sinasabi natin. Na it is never too late to reinvent oneself. It is never too late to start your own clock in life. Let us not always be slaves to the timekeeping of others. Di ba, mga kaibigan? Alam nyo, ang next question dyan, how do I reinvent myself? Ang sagot ko dyan, I don't know. Because what is true to me is different from what is true to you. What is true to you is different from what is true to them. Remember, it is not what they want. It is not what I want. Ask yourself, what is it that you want? What is it that you truly want out of life? Diba? Follow those dreams. And slowly, you will enjoy happiness in life. You will see the simple things. Alam niyong sabi ni Saint Francis of Assisi, life is simple. And simply, it must be lived. Tayo kasi ang gumagawa ng stress at komplikasyon sa sarili nating buhay. So live it simply, my dear friends. Follow your path and follow your own time. Yes, it can be scary. Totoo naman, especially if you are delving in the unknown. Diba? Siyempre, something new yan eh. Pero, mas nakakatakot naman yung mas stuck ka sa buhay mo. Dahil, yes, you are living a life, but it's not going to feel like your own life. You'll always have this feeling that something is missing because you are following the time clock of other people. So, let's not get stuck on a singular timeline. Ang ganda ng maraming timeline, di ba? Sumasanga-sanga, di ba? Kasi malaya tayo. We are no longer trapped by standards which are designed to keep us living in a box. My dear friends, you will die feeling cheated. Di ba? Feeling deprived of opportunities if you stick to somebody else's clock. Alam nyo ako, marami akong failures mga kaibigan. Marami akong successes. Pero at least masasabi ko bago ko mamatay, I tried. Win or lose, I tried. I am a better person. I see life differently because of my failures, not because of my successes. And so I am not afraid to fail. Yan mga kaibigan, ang dapat nating isipin. Take the risk. Life is full of risks. Success comes with risk. Huwag nating isipin na kailangan doon tayo sa sigurado. Doon tayo sa safe. Mga kaibigan, di ba? Ask yourselves, what am I doing now? Is this what others expect of me? Or is this what I need for myself? These are the questions I will leave you to ask sa sarili. Alam niyo mga kaibigan, sometimes, ang nagiging hadlang para tayo ay mag-reinvent ng sarili natin, ay sarili rin natin. Bukod sa tayo ay natatakot sa failure, sa kadalasan, napakataas din ng standards natin. Ay, kailangan meron na akong 3 milyong piso sa bangko bago ako mag-reinvent ng sarili ko. Kailangan may sarili na ako. Hindi mo kailangan mag-set ng standards. Mga kaibigan, God gave us talents. Some of us nakatapos ng pag-aaral sa pagsisikap natin, pero maraming talent na binigay ang Diyos sa atin. Iba-iba tayo ng talent. Gamitin mo yung talent na yon para puhunan mo to start a new life, to reinvent yourself, to choose a path that will make you happy. Dun tayo sa totoo, hindi dun sa drawing. Choose the real, not the ideal. Alam niyo yung ideal? Kadalasan suntok sa buwan yun eh. Isipin niyo na lang yung isang bato na ginagamit ng mga gumawa ng pyramids ng ancient Egypt. Yung isang rough ashlar, unti-unti nilang tinitik-tik yun hanggang sa maging smooth and perfect ashlar para pumasok dun sa construction ng ancient temples or mga pyramids noong araw. Mga kaibigan, it took time para ma-move mo yung rough ashlar to a perfect ashlar. Pero even then, walang masasabing tunay na perfect ashlar. Kasi mano-mano tiniktik yun. There will always be an imperfection. So do not pursue perfection. Make it a destination that you and accept that you will never become perfect. but at least you are heading in the direction of self-improvement. Yan ang kagandahan dyan, mga kaibigan. And remember this, habang nabubuhay kayo, you have all the time in the world to figure out what you want to do. What will truly make your heart and mind happy. Alam mo, may mga araw kasi na parang ang buhay natin, kailangan may progress report, di ba? Parang lahat, parang jowa, di ba? O maya-maya, asan ka na? O anong oras ka uuwi? O kailangan di ba? May ganun eh. Sometimes may, parang sa sundalo o sa police, may time in grade. O kailangan after 3 years, ma-promote ka na. Why? Why? Di ba? Sometimes it's good to have an occupation, but not a career. At least yung occupation pwede mong palitan. Yung career, you're stuck. You're stuck in that for life. So, set your goals, my dear friends. And goals do not need to be permanent goals. Alam mo yung goals that will keep you alive, that will give you the drive to say, I have to continue living life to the fullest. Pero wala ring masama na mag-change ng goals midway. Bakit? Kasi tayo'y nagbabago araw-araw. Our daily experiences change us. So what may be important to us 5 years ago may no longer be important to us today. What we wanted 10 years ago may not be what we want today. Just follow your own clock. Follow your own heart. And follow your own mind. Tandaan nyo, ang purpose natin sa buhay, di ba? It may change, but it doesn't expire. Because our true purpose is to live life to the fullest with happiness. And remember, my dear friends, alisin natin sa ulo natin yung failure tayo dahil hindi tayo sumunod dun sa social clock na pinag-uusapan natin kanina. Isipin nyo na lang na every day, we are a work in progress. Progress is not always visible. Sometimes nasa loob yan, hindi nakikita sa panglabas. Ang importante ay makapag-break free kayo doon sa kadena ng social clock. Kung sasabihin ng ibang tao, oy, late ka na sa social clock. Di ba, 30 ka na, hindi ka pa nag-aasawa. You know what? Embrace it with pride. Yes, say yes. This is my life. I am proud to be late. If you are lost in life, okay lang yan. Di ba? Hindi naman agad-agad laging may kasagutan. Just be curious. Never, ever lose your spirit of curiosity. Alam mo ang problema sa atin? Nung bata tayo, ang dami nating tanong. Pero habang tumatanda tayo, anong tinuturo sa atin na matatanda? Tumahimik ka siya, huwag yung maraming tanong. Pero my dear friends, go back to that time when you were curious about everything. Kasi I'm telling you, pag ginawa mo yan, alam mo, hindi ka maliligaw. You'll be lost and yet you will still find answers. You will have the drive to find answers. And yan, mga kaibigan, ang magiging puhunan nyo sa isang magandang kinabukasan. So again, if you're behind, who cares? Be behind with grace. Di ba? If you feel overwhelmed, my dear friends, nothing's wrong with starting over. Embrace the fact that you are an individual and you are not a slave to the timeline of society. Embrace your freedom. We like to say we're free. Now prove it. It's okay to reprioritize what you think is important. To shift away from what your former goals were. Be gentle with yourself along the way and be gentle with others as well. What's important is self-love. That means follow your heart. Every new beginning that you choose, yan po ay another chance of rediscovering the world at higit sa lahat, rediscovering ourselves. So tanungin niyo lang po mga kaibigan, ang sarili. Am I free or am I living as others dictate the timeline? Yan mga kaibigan, I leave with you today the questions of what's next. Mabuhay! This is Crossroads Media.